Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Baggy TV, and I am sorry for being so late. The stream was supposed to go on at 10. Bare issues. StreamYard is having a laugh today. It's having a laugh. Every time I set up a stream and I tried to post the link out to you lot, it just wouldn't let me do it. I'm going to try again now. And it's just not having it. It's supposed to be an interactive service, but it's not allowing me to post the link. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, now it's working. Now it's working. Can you believe it? It's crazy. I've been trying to do this all day, but now the link is working. Welcome to everybody in the chat. I've sent out the link to a couple of the guys, so they should have it on their Twitter. A big thank you and welcome to Abdelaziz. I'm sorry, mate. It's just the way it is. I've had a really bad day today. T2 Games, welcome to the stream, and I'm going to say Thomas because I can't pronounce your first name. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to everybody who's in the chat. Hopefully I'll have some people coming in onto the panel. I know because of the delays and the problem I've had with setting up the stream, I know a lot of people have been sent to different places. So if you can make it, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, not a problem. Jem, no worries, mate. If you get time later on, jump on, no problem. So anybody who could come in, you're more than welcome. The link is there. I posted it, and I think I pinned it onto the top of the chat. Listen, lads. Today I want to talk about this transfer window. And I want to talk about what we've seen happen so far. We need players. We need players, and we're not getting them. We're selling them. We sold Gerhi. And I know a lot of people were not happy about us selling Gerhi. I know a lot of people were talking about, why have Chelsea done this? We need this player. This player has a future. I'm not one of those that agrees with that sentiment. I think selling Gerhi was the right decision. A lot of the academy lads, Chelsea will be selling. Listen, the things that we saw under Lampard straight after the transfer ban, and with him bringing in a lot of these youngsters through, that was a one-off. That was a fluke. That was something that is not going to repeat itself for a little while. We had to do what we had to do to survive that season. And, it was good because some guys came through and they showed their talent. Like the Reece Jameses, the Mason Mounts, even Tammy Abraham to a certain degree. But you can't expect that to happen every single season. And a lot of these players like Livramento, like Gerhi, even Tomori to a degree, they had to have been sold. One second. Just trying to read some of the comments. I understand what's going on with the Chelsea board. Why if not by Haaland? Listen. I'm going to be talking about buying Haaland. Just bear with us. Hi. So we are going to be buying players, lads. We are going to be buying players. But first, we've got to be selling players. And this is what we've done. We've sold Moses. We've sold Tomori. We've sold Gerhi. He'll be gone in the next... I think he's having his medical. Him and Giroud. And we're going to be getting rid of a few more. Zapata, Emerson Palmieri, and others. One second, lads. I've just got some messages here. Sorry, lads, I'm getting some messages on my DMs and I just had to check them out. It's regarding the other guys jumping on. Hopefully they will. Yeah, so lost my train of thought. We will be getting rid of these players. The Zappa-Costas, the Emerson Palmieri. Emerson Palmieri is linked with the move to Napoli. Quite a strong move to Napoli. And, you know, we all know about the Inter Milan, the Juventus links, even maybe Roma. But Napoli seem to be leading the chase for him. And when I say leading the chase, there's a lot of players that are currently. I've been talking about this. Machiavelli. I'll be talking about this. Just hold on. Sit tight. I'll be getting to this. So, yeah. Emerson Palmieri, they're chasing him. They want him. So Emerson Palmieri will be sold, and he'll be sold for a decent fee, similar to the fee of Fikayo Tomori. I'm guessing in the 25 million pound mark. And you know what, lads? Tammy Abraham. The news today is talking about Tammy Abraham also being a target for a few clubs. And Arsenal are in the race to sign Tammy Abraham. There's a race to sign Tammy Abraham. Can you believe it? There's a race to sign Tammy Abraham. There's so many players on there. Listen. Hussein, just hold on. I'm getting to you. I'm getting to Haaland. I'm getting to you. Okay, so Tammy Abraham, lads, 30 million, 40 million. Yeah? Emerson Palmieri, 25 million. And the lads that we talked about earlier, the 20 millions and the 28 millions and whatnot. Chelsea are selling. This window, Chelsea are selling. Chelsea are trying to get rid deadwood. Let's use that word. They're trying to get rid of the deadwood. And Arsenal are buying. Aston Villa are buying. Napoli are buying. Crystal Palace are buying. And others are buying. Hopefully someone will buy Zappa-Costa. Drinkwater, mentioned by Machiavelli. He's going. Bakayoko. Hopefully also. You see, Drinkwater and Bakayoko. Barkley. Loftus-Cheek. Who else is there? There's quite a few. I think there's 12 that were listed on an article that I read earlier today. 12 players that are listed or that are on the way out. And some of these players are big. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is a big player, lads. Ross Barkley, English player that was in the English team just a few months ago. Sorry. Yeah. So thanks to Allah. Yeah, man. Thanks to Allah. We'll get some of this dead wood out of the way, and hopefully, once we get rid of some of this dead wood, we could talk about bringing in some big names. And lads, the Erling Haaland story is taking a hit today. It's taking a hit. Hold on, I've got a question here from T2 Games. Maggie, my question to you is, why have Chelsea and Marina held on to French players for so long? Okay, listen. T2, you have to understand something. Marina is a businesswoman. Chelsea is being run like a business right now. And if you want to run a business, all right, you got to make some sacrifices for the financial aspect of the thing. We look at Chelsea as a club, as a team, playing matches, scoring goals, winning trophies. But there's things that we have to invest in to allow us to do that. And that is the players we send out on loan. And that is the academy players. Because these academy players, they're coming through. They're turning heads. And everybody knows Chelsea produces the best young talent by far. And when I say produce, we produce quality and quantity. You get a lot of clubs that can produce the odd player or so, but Chelsea are producing it in mass. You know, we're producing 10, 15 players. Okay, so we're able to sell those players. Look, 20 million for Gerhi and was it 28 million for Tomori? That's almost 50 grand. Sorry, 50 grand. 50 mil. 50 mil. Okay, for two players that Chelsea literally created in the academy. That's 50 million. Okay, so Erling Haaland coming to Chelsea. I know that's what you all want to talk about. But before we can bring Erling Haaland to Chelsea, we got to set the groundwork for him to come to Chelsea. And who's going to do that? The academy lads are going to do that. And unfortunately, some of these academy lads have decided not to sign their contracts. Livramento and others. Because they're thinking, look, if Chelsea are going to send us out alone, why should we stick around? Let's move away now. And that's their decision. That's up to them. If they don't want to stick around and go out alone while they're at Chelsea, they want to go and play for a different club, lower tier clubs, and try to have their career that way. Yeah, that's their choice. That's their choice. Chelsea would not allow them all to go without trying to put on some clauses in their contracts and whatnot. But if their contracts has expired, they're going out on a free, best of luck to them. Best of luck to them. But the Masondas of this world, the Bakayokos, the Drinkwaters, the Pacostas, they're gonna go. They're gonna go this window. Did you see Bundesliga? Which one? Which one? There's a lot. Tell me which one you're talking about. If you can DM me. You know what? I'm gonna put my Twitter on here. Hold on. Lads, this I'm gonna put on the screen now. Share screen. Contact. Okay, lads, this is my Twitter page. All right, if you can see it, this is my Twitter page. So follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and send me your DMs. Actually, I gotta follow you back, don't I? I gotta follow you back. Follow me on Twitter, all right, and mention me in a tweet. Give me a comment, and show me this tweet you're talking about, Jordan. Show me this tweet you're talking about, mate. All right. So follow Baggy TV. Yeah, follow Baggy TV. Show me this tweet you're talking about, and we can take it from there. Because I haven't seen nothing worthwhile in regards to Erling Haaland. Okay, good question. Good question. Do we have a buyback for Gerhi? All right. The thing is this. We don't have a buyback, but from what I understand, we have a bid match option. I think that's how it works. So if a club does want to buy him, we have first choice. So we can match that bid and we can take him back. I think that's how it's going to work. It's not buyback as in you got to sell him to us for this amount of money in the future. It's not like that. I think it's a bid match thing. So if he's sold to another club for a price, then we can match that price and we can take him. I think that's how it works. But yeah, there are things being put in place for these players. We're not letting them go without us trying to ensure that we get them back if it needs to be. Okay, I'm trying to see where all these guys are at. Hold on a second. Where are these guys? You see these guys? I'm still sharing the screen. Yeah, I'm still sharing the screen. I sent messages to all these guys, but they're not showing up. Anyway. Stop screen. Okay. Now, does any of you want to jump on? I'm going to put the link back in here. Let me talk to you guys. Jump on. Jordan, Machiavelli, T2, Thomas. Jump on. Let's have a chit chat. The regular crew are not coming in. Dennis, we need mass exodus at Chelsea before any incoming. Yes, I agree. Jump on me. Let's have a chat. Jump on. Where's Abdulaziz? Abdulaziz, where are you, man? I know you can write in English. Can you talk in English? Come on, jump on. Let's chat. This is the link. Alright, people. My regular lot not turning up. No Julius, no Bobby, no one. They're somewhere else. I'm not sure where they are. So let me chat to you lot. Oh, and by the way, today we had a new member join our crew, our baggy crew, and that was Chelsea Perspective. I'm not sure if he's in the chat, but Chelsea Perspective joined baggy crew. He became a paid member, which is something I really appreciate, because all you're going to get as a paid member of Baggy TV, Baggy Crew, is some emojis. Some nice emojis, I have to admit. You get some nice emojis. But if you want to... Can I get them out on here? Let me see. So I can show you the emojis. I can't. It's not letting me. Why isn't it letting me show you the emojis? Yeah, you get some emojis. You get some emojis for joining Baggy Crew. So if anybody wants to join, there's a link at the bottom. It just says join. Click on that and get in there. Haaland views. Have you been dry? Listen, Muhammad, Habibi, Abu Jasim. Listen, it has been dry. But you know what? Did any of you hear anything about the Marguerite thing before it happened? Nah. When Chelsea want to keep it on lockdown, it stays on lockdown, doesn't it? When Chelsea doesn't want to tell no one, when Chelsea don't want no one to know about what's going on, it stays on lockdown. And you know what? Even all these rumours that have been coming out, they've been coming out from Dortmund, from their end, not from the Chelsea end. All these things that we've been seeing and we've been reading has been coming out from Yang Ang Freuthoff, friend of the family from Haaland. Even Fabrizio Romano. Do you guys understand something? Fabrizio Romano doesn't have the links when it comes to Chelsea Football Club. His links are in respect to the other clubs that Chelsea are trying to buy players from, and that's why he's reluctant to comment on a lot of the players that are linked to Chelsea, because he doesn't have that inside information like he does with the other clubs. If we're buying a player and the other club is prepared to discuss certain things with Fabrizio, he has that. But Chelsea don't really discuss a lot with Fabrizio. There's some issues between him and Marina Granovkaia from back in the day. You're more likely to get accurate information from Matt Law, who is a little bit, I don't know. He has his own agenda with some of the players at Chelsea, but Matt Law is linked to Chelsea. He has ties at Chelsea and does have access to information. So if you want to know what's going on regarding Haaland and Chelsea, keep an eye out for Matt Law. Fabrizio Romano, not so much. Yang Ang Freuthoff, if that's how you say his name, he could tell you about what's going on in regards to Erling Haaland from that side of the business, the German side, but not from the English side, not from Chelsea. What's this? Baggy is a streamer. Listen, jump on. All you gotta do is click on this, and you can jump on. You don't have to have StreamYard installed on your phone or nothing. It'll take you to the browser, and it will allow you to jump on. I've been watching. Hi, Baggy. I've been watching from my TV. Hey, listen, appreciate you, Adam. I appreciate every one of you who is watching my streams. I know some of you guys are watching it from TV, phone, laptops, tablets. So I appreciate you. And you guys just being here, watching my stream, supporting my channel, it means a ton to me. It means a hell of a lot. And today I've had a really, really bad day. I mean, on a personal level, I had a stinker of a day, and I wasn't sure if I should be streaming. And guess what? I had to post the stream 4 times before it started to work. So even my stream had a stinker. So yeah, I appreciate you all for being here. 20 people in the stream, and it's been me by myself, and I've not had this for a while. So thank you all for being here. And lads, if you're here and you haven't hit that like button, what are you waiting for? Do us that favor. Hit that like button. What's Adam saying? We love the rights debate. Yeah, listen. It's not easy. But everyone has an opinion, and everyone has the right to their opinion. When you come on this channel, I'll listen to you. I agree, disagree. I'll listen to you, and I'll let you voice your opinion, because everyone has a right to an opinion, and this is a platform for that. This is why I created Backer TV, to give all of you a chance to discuss and to talk about your views in regards to Chelsea Football Club, the club that we all love so much. Check Madrid zone tweet. Hold on. My Twitter froze. Are you serious? What is Madrid zone saying? Wow, really? Wow, that's mad. That's mad. They really said that? I can't believe it. Listen, I'm not gonna post that on my channel. I'm not gonna post that tweet on my channel because it's disgusting. Yeah, but you guys, if you want to go check out Madrid Zone, just go on their Twitter and have a look at what they're saying. Not nice. If we sign Rice, we're not going to sign Holland. Listen, yeah, for that price, I agree. If we're going to sign Haaland for north of 130, 140 million, I can't see us signing Declan Rice for 80 million. Declan Rice will be a 40, 45, 50, 60 tops. And even that is pushing it a little bit. But I'm not so sure right now in regards to Rice and even Haaland, to be honest. Look, lads, shall we go there? Shall we talk about Haaland? Do you guys want to talk about Haaland? Because I've been talking about Haaland a lot over the past few streams. Do you guys want to talk about Haaland? If you want to talk about Haaland, tell me in the chat. If you want me to talk about Haaland, I'll talk about Haaland. In the chat, do you want me to talk about Haaland? Tell me. I guess you guys don't want me to talk about Haaland then. I think we could do it, but I don't think. Yeah, and I agree. I think we can, but not for that price. It's got to be less. 60, I think 60, we could do it. Machiavelli wants to talk about Haaland. Don't forget, who's this? Joe. We got Joe coming on. Lads, we got Joe coming on. Say hello to Joe. Yo, Joe, how are you?
I'm doing well, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. What's your YouTube ID, man? I've not seen Joe in the chat. Insight. All right, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Yeah, very well. Just got to be a little bit quiet because my family are asleep.
All All right, yeah, I got neighbours as well, so I got to keep it down as well, mate. We want to talk about, man, Haaland, Declan Rice, the players leaving. It's up to you, mate. The floor is yours. Take it away.
The biggest topic is Haaland, 100%.
All right. What's your thoughts on Haaland, man? Tell me.
Obviously, I'm mega excited and hope that the deal happens, but being realistic, we're leaving it a bit late. Everyone in the fan base wants it to happen. I mean, you can see just Twitter just going nuts. But I just get a bit worried now.
You know what, Joe? It's one of those situations whereby we all have aspirations, we all have perceptions of what we want to see, and when things don't go to what we've planned it and what we've imagined it kind of gets us a little bit worried, and I can see the fan base getting worried about that. But I think we do need to be a little bit patient. Before we talk further on this, I want to see what Dennis has to say. Dennis, how are you, my man?
Okay.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Dennis, where are you from, man?
I'm originally from Nigeria, but I live in Indiana, United States.
All right. Well, welcome, mate.
Yes.
Tell me what you think about the Haaland situation.
That's the golden question at the moment, right?
Yeah,
It's the golden question. We all want him. I know we all want Haaland, but at the same time, I can see too much of desperation in the media, and I don't think we need to be that desperate because our team is okay. We're doing good. I believe our boys next season, they're going to come good. Timo Werner, Havertz, all these boys, they're going to come good. Once they have a good preseason together, they will come good. But with Haaland, it's a cherry on top of the cake on top of the cake for us.
Definitely.
If we have Haaland, I can say yes, let's go compete for the Premier League. But without him, we can still finish second. We can still win Champions League again. So I'm optimistic. If we get him, it's good. If we don't, we can look for other alternatives. I mean, we have boys in the academy as well.
Yeah. I want to say a big thank you, a massive thank you to Abdulaziz with his donation of $10. Abdulaziz, appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much. Very generous. So if you click on that link, Abdulaziz, I can thank you in person. So the link is there for everyone to use. Going back to what Joe and Dennis just said. Listen, I agree. The fan base is a little bit
skeptical,
impatient, skeptical and impatient right now because we're seeing a lot of clubs signing players. Arsenal are getting players, Man City are getting players, Man United, even Liverpool. I think they got a couple, and across the channel, we're seeing a lot of clubs making acquisitions, and Chelsea haven't made any. That being said, yeah, sure, Joe, take your time, mate. That being said, what we have done is we have started to get players on the way out. There's a lot of links for Emerson. There's a lot of links for Tammy Abraham. We've sold Giroud, we've sold Guehi, and we're gonna sell a few more by the looks of things. Right. And one thing I'm happy with and I'm impressed with is the fact that we made the sale of Guehi. Also, we signed Giroud to an extension on his contract without anyone knowing nothing about it until it was done. Okay, that tells me that Chelsea are going to make moves and no one knows about their moves right now. And I'm talking about sales. So when it comes to purchases, when it comes to players coming in, I agree. All Chelsea need is a number 9, a striker. And once we get that striker, we're good to go for the Champions League, even the Premier League, because one second. All right. Abdulaziz, if you want to talk in Arabic, then it's going to be a little bit difficult on this channel, but on Baggy TV 2, we can do that because Baggy TV 2 will be streaming very soon in Arabic. So we can definitely do that, Abdulaziz, and I will send you details to Baggy TV 2. I think you are subscribed to Baggy TV 2. Yeah, I've seen you in the chat, in the comment section there. So I will do one. I will do a stream for my Arabic viewers very, very soon. I will definitely do that, and I promise to do that. And once we do that, Abdulaziz, me and you will have a nice little chat about Chelsea Football Club. So anyway, thank you for the donation, Abdulaziz. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, so going back, I think it was Dennis. You said about us having the opportunity to, achieve something, even though without having Haaland, we can still do it. I agree to a degree. And the reason why I say that is because under Tuchel, half a season, we were ninth, I think, when he came in. We finished top four, and we got the Champions League. And that was with half a season. So with a full season, maybe we are able to achieve a little bit more. And maybe we can, utilize the players without a striker if need be. But I do hope we will get a striker. And I have one of the biggest fans of Baggy TV coming on right now. This guy is amazing. Much love for this guy. Julius, welcome to Baggy TV. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, man. I had a lot of issues setting up the stream, and I think a lot of people went to different links because of the different posts that I made. But I thought I'll do the stream, and I will get people like Dennis, like Joe, who we had in earlier, Abdulaziz in the chat, and finally Julius turns up, and we can continue the conversation. Julius, we've been talking about the players that are leaving the club, and I know in the past you've talked about this in your articles, especially when it comes to academy lads. Do you think that we're going to be selling a hell of a lot more players this season than we are going to be buying? And do you think we will be buying this season? I mean, not just Haaland, but the talks of a couple of centre backs. Apparently, we're interested in centre backs, even though we just sold two, and we're interested in a DM when we just sent one out on loan. But we all know we need a striker. So, what's your thoughts? Mate?
So I think Chelsea has Plan A and Plan B. It all depends on if we end up getting Haaland. Much of the budget is going to be utilized for that big deal. But if you think about it, let's I don't know if you guys discussed this during the stream, but if you think about it this way, Arsenal and West Ham and Aston Villa are all interested in Abraham. That's a £40 million.
Yep.
Then apparently we got £20 million for Guehi. That's 60. We already got 30 million for Tomori. You have to consider the fees that they paid previously for the loan and then selling him on top of that. So that's around 30. And then 2 million for Giroud. So you're talking to close to £100 million in sales.
Just short of £100 million in sales, yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
So that basically pays either most of Haaland. That's probably maybe a down payment for Haaland, or it could be utilized to purchase Declan Rice and maybe a centre back, as we're talking.
Julius, don't forget the Champions League money.
Yes, I haven't even touched the current budget.
That's big money.
Yeah,
north of 100 million.
Yes,
right.
I thought our budget was initially about £150 million for this transfer window. So maybe the reason why Chelsea are taking the time with Haaland is to figure out their finances, the FFP stuff, the risks, the analysis, the risk assessments, all these factors that comes into play when it comes to purchasing players, especially at that magnitude. Also, I wanted to tell you another thing is, if you look at the Guehi deal, it's very interesting, as nobody even talked about this deal before. And that shows you that Chelsea are doing things very secretly.
Exactly.
So, no reports, no rumors. It was a shock for everyone.
Yep.
So that tells you that in reality, to be honest with you, with all due respect to the journalists, I don't think anyone know what he's talking about. They are probably getting bits and pieces here and there, like desperately, and then they just throw it out there to gain some traction. In reality, probably Chelsea are very, very secretive when it comes to Haaland deals specifically. The only thing as well is that all the information is coming out of the Dortmund camp, not us. Yep. Nobody knows what the Chelsea side, what they're doing, what's happening. Nobody knows. Yep. So,
Julius, do you agree that Fabrizio Romano is out of the loop with a lot of when it comes to Chelsea because of his issues with Marina and the Chelsea as a club? And most of the information that he's getting is from the other side, the clubs that we're linked with. Do you concur to that, or am I off base on that?
I didn't hear about this before, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But logically, if he has an issue with Marina, I think someone like Fabrizio Romano, who is probably the dawn of transfer rumors and transfer windows, he has other venues that he can get his information from. And if you notice, actually, I wanted to say this, that lines up with what we just discussed, how Chelsea are very, very secretive with their transfer activities, is that Fabrizio has been really quiet about Chelsea this summer. Yeah. Because there's literally no information. As simple as that. Most of the info is coming from the Dortmund camp. He hasn't even... And also, we don't know how accurate this information coming from the Dortmund camp, because even him, he hasn't been tweeting about it. All he did is he quoted Dortmund's director or whoever he is. Yeah. Basically, and he just said, if Chelsea will pay 150, then Dortmund will change their mind. That's it. That's all the news we have since 2 months.
Yeah. And he said that no bid has been made, even though some other journalists yesterday said a bid did go through. So he can confirm things that are happening on the Dortmund end, but on the Chelsea end, he's a little bit out of the loop, I think. I want to bring in Dennis. Dennis, do you things that are happening the Dortmund end? Hello, I got an echo there for a second. Dennis, what is your feelings in regards to the Haaland deal? Do you think it's as a fan? I mean, Dennis, for those of you who are in the stream who are new, Dennis is a fan of Chelsea. He's a Chelsea supporter. He's a Chelsea fan, and he's given us the Chelsea fan perspective in regards to this story. So, Dennis, as a Chelsea fan, and from what you've seen and what you've read and what you've heard in the media, your feelings, your gut feelings in regards to this transfer window. Do you see Chelsea signing players? I mean, the likes of Haaland, Declan Rice, and others, or do you think it's going to be a barren window when it comes to purchases?
I don't think it's going to be barren. I think we're going to sign players. To be honest, as a fan, I have that gut feeling that we're going to sign Haaland, but as a realistic human being with the amount of money, with the difficult situation there is, I'm thinking it might not happen, but I still have the gut feeling that it will happen because I know we have money right now, and this is our opportunity to actually attract players. Remember in 2012 when we some of us that are old enough to see us won the Champions League in 2012. Immediately after that, we signed Hazard, De Bruyne, Lukaku, everybody. We signed everybody at that time because we are attracting them. So now is our chance again. We are attracting players, but the only problem the club has right now is the deadwood. We had so many players that has to go because of the wage structure. They have to let a lot of players go, even if for free. Because we're talking about almost 100,000 they've made, 100 million rather they've made. What about Alonso, Emerson? We haven't even talked about them yet. Bakayoko. Let's give drinking water away for free, maybe. I'm telling you. Please, Baggy, please, can I bring one point to the panel? Just a point, ahead. Different from Alan's point. For me, from my perspective about Frank Lampard, when Lampard was sacked, I believe the problem Lampard had was the transfer window when we brought players in with nobody going, nobody left, but we brought a lot of players in. And trust me, there's no coach in the world that's not going to struggle when you have new players that you want to introduce and you have older players that you have to put on the bench. And you have to look at them every morning and explain to them that you have to use the other players because they are new in the team. So it's kind of a cliche. If you're going to bring players in, let players go. You know, let players go because there will
Dennis,
be...
Yeah. No, Dennis, I agree. We can't have too many players on the books when it comes to you know, moving forward. If you want to get big players that are going to come with big contracts, you need to streamline your wage bill, and to have dead wood like Drinkwater and Bakayoko is debatable, but Zappacosta and others. Those players, having them on your books, it's going to cause you problems, and you do need to get rid of them. So, from that aspect, I agree. We do need to streamline, but I also think that the person who has caused this deadwood scenario is also the person who is now in charge of trying to get rid of this
to clean it up. Yes,
clean it up. So you know, best of luck to her, and I hope she can do it. I want to say a big welcome to Eric Blue and also Akil for joining the stream. Welcome, lads. Yeah, I can hear you, Akil, and I can hear you. Eric Blue, can you hear me? Eric?
Yeah, I can hear you. How
Eric
are you
Eric has the best voice. I'm not going to use the word sexy. I'm going to use the word best voice on my stream, man. Eric smashes it with his mic. I love it, man. When Eric is in the house, I feel good.
Thank you.
And Abdulaziz, man, another donation from Abdulaziz. That's the second of the day. He's already donated $10, and now this is $20. Big up to Abdulaziz. Thank you very much, my brother. I really appreciate your support. And listen, Abdulaziz, mate, I got to find a way to pay you back, man. So hopefully you're enjoying my content. So thank you for your donation. Before I go to Eric, I'm going to give Akil. Is it Akil or is it Akil? How do you pronounce it?
The second one, Akil.
Akil,
Yeah.
do me the honor of introducing yourself and also telling me a little bit about you as a Chelsea fan and your thoughts in respect to this whole transfer window. So take it away, mate.
Yeah, I'm from Singapore, if you guys know. Where is that?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 6 a.m. right now.
Wow.
Still looking for Ireland news. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like we should be patient, of course. You know, I guess soon maybe. You know, everyone is positive, but when like Manchester United are reported to buy Varane and all that, we start to get anxious. So I feel like hopefully soon come. I guess as you say, Gehi. Nobody knew Gehi is gonna leave, and he left. So we see.
Yeah. Are you optimistic that we will be seeing some movement in this transfer window?
Yeah, definitely, because we won the Champions League. Roman Abramovic wants to spend, so I feel like if he wants it, he'll get it.
Yeah. And Abramovic, have we had? Apart from the transfer ban and then the following window where it was a January window, we've not really had a Baron window yet, have we? Because every window we've had players coming in.
Yeah.
So hopefully. Well, I got a question here. It says, "Is this a Singaporean accent?" Well, it must be.
I guess so. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah. So well, thanks for your input, Akil. Appreciate you. Eric, tell me, mate. Are we having an exodus when it comes to sales? Are we selling players? Are we going to buy any players? Your opinion, mate.
Yeah. Look. I don't think we're going to sell players, man. I just don't see it.
You don't think we're going to sell players?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Let's just rewind a little bit. We've sold players already, man. And this is it. That's it. That's it. We're done.
So how many? I haven't been keeping up. How many players have we sold so far?
All right.
So we sold Gerhi, right?
Gerhi, Tamori, Giroud.
Tomori's gone
and
for sure now.
Yeah.
Right,
Tomori,
okay.
Giroud, Gerhi, and Moses. Have I missed
Moses.
anybody out? Yeah, Victor Moses.
Wow.
So that's four, unless my maths is yeah. So that's
Well,
four, and apparently,
okay.
there's a race. There's a race. Okay, that Arsenal have just joined the race to sign Tammy Abraham. All right, so Arsenal have joined the race to sign Tammy Abraham. Who's in that race? Aston Villa. Who else? West Ham.
And he's an Arsenal fan, by the way, growing up.
And he's an Arsenal fan. So good luck to him. I hope he can go there because I know players that leave Chelsea and go to Arsenal, they bulk up. They get bigger. Tammy Abraham needs to get bigger. All right. So good luck to Tammy Abraham. Go on.
I think I didn't know about him personally, but I knew that his family were Arsenal fans, so they should be happy with the move. If it happens. When I said I didn't think anybody's going to get sold, I was looking at the main guys, Zappacosta, Bakayoko, Drinkwater. Those are the guys that I'm really focused on. We already knew about Giroud. We already knew about some of the other people, the people who were on loan, some of them wouldn't have had a chance anyway, People like, Musonda, these people won't have a chance to get into the squad. So I wouldn't be surprised if more of them get sold, but
Musonda is one player that I really want to see Chelsea put an effort into. You see, Musonda, the trouble that he's had and the fight that he's put up to get back to fitness and to get back into contention is something that Chelsea does need to support, and I think they will support. I think Musonda will go out alone. And I think if Musonda does produce a reasonable amount of form, then Musonda is a player that could have a good career moving forward. With Chelsea, I'm not so sure, but I think Chelsea will still support him and still give him the backing that he needs to fulfill his dreams of being a half decent footballer that he was.
Yeah, when players like Baba Rahman, Zappacosta, Drinkwater, when these players finally get sold, I think I'll be happy then. But until then, I'm not too. It's okay. It's all right. The players who have been sold so far, but we need to sell more. Obviously, we need to do a lot more. So we need to just build that the funds for the Holland deal. So let's see what happens, man.
All right. Yeah. Well, we are building the bank balance up. It's like FIFA Ultimate Team. When you want to go for that big player, you got to get them coins in, and that's what we're doing. we're getting them coins in. Julius, I want you to address this comment. Do you think there's a bit of politics in this deal for Tammy Abraham? Is the links just to increase the price or to get Villa and West Ham a little bit more interested to make a better offer, or do you think it's natural that Arsenal will be interested in a Chelsea player? Well, what's your thoughts on this?
To be honest with you, if you think about it from a logical perspective, Arsenal right now is a mid-table team. They're not a big club anymore. They just live off of their history, right? So they're competing with the likes of Aston Villa. They're competing with the likes of West Ham. With all respect to these clubs, but that's their level. So I don't see why not. They are. I think they're not happy with Aubameyang and Lacazette. Tammy Abraham, I've said it before, not a big fan, but the guy can score goals and he's a proper poacher in my opinion. He's fast. He's been improving his physical attributes and his link-up play. He could fit in this Arsenal team perfectly. He'll be a starter. He can score goals better than Lacazette, and I think Arsenal may think £40 million for him at that age is a bargain. If he does well, that is going to be a good business for them and also a good business for us.
Do you think 40 million is the right price for him?
Yes, 45. Yeah, he's English.
Yeah, that's what the English tax plays a role. I want to ask Akil a question. Akil, what is the fan base in Singapore for Chelsea? I mean, is there a lot of support for Chelsea in Singapore?
Yeah, we got a big fan base, but mostly in Singapore is Liverpool and Manchester United.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's big. It's bigger than Spurs, of course. And
of course,
I think we are growing.
Of course.
We
all agree.
So,
Of course, more than
Spurs,
there's
a lot more Chelsea fans now. So yeah, we keep growing.
Yeah, well, keep the blue flag flying high down there in Singapore.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Dennis, I've met a few fans from India on my channel. I've had a lot of fans from India on my channel. Also, I've spoken to a lot of people from Nigeria who are Chelsea fans. So,
no, I'm not in India. I said,
you're not.
Indiana State.
Indiana, USA.
In the United States.
Yeah. USA,
so you're my
USA.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Julius. Neighbors.
I'm your neighbor to the north of the wall.
Oh,
Canada.
yeah.
Canada.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
We are neighbors.
So, Indiana. Well, all right. Now we're talking. Tell me about the Chelsea community in Indiana, man. Is there a lot of fans in Indiana for Chelsea?
Yeah, we have a big community. Especially the NBC. They have the NBC fan festivals during the Premier League season. It's always very cool, very nice. We all go to the bar and they make a huge crowd, huge massive screen, and everybody watch together maybe one game for every team, a game. Chelsea game, they're gonna do Chelsea game this Sunday. Next Sunday they'll do some other team and some other team. So when it's Chelsea game, it's always very good, very cool. With the NBC crew.
How much of an impact has Christian Pulisic had in respect to building the Chelsea base in the USA?
Massive. When you see Chelsea fan anywhere in America, they're wearing Pulisic shirts, especially the number 22. The funniest part is people still buying the 22.
22.
Yeah.
So
Pulisic, because that's the first number. Pulisic. Right.
Yeah.
That's the first number he got. Yeah. Everywhere you see everybody wearing his shirt. Everybody starting to know Chelsea through him. So yeah, it's good for us. Very good for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. No, listen, the Chelsea brand is growing. It's getting bigger. I have another Canadian coming in. I have another Canadian who has just logged on. His name is Mr. Boogeyman. Welcome to the stream. How are you, Boogeyman?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are good. Boogeyman, we're having a banter today. We're just talking all things Chelsea. We've covered everything. So you can take us down another path. What's your thoughts on the news today in respect to Chelsea, in respect to players being sold, apparent players being coming in? Debatable whether we're going to buy anyone. The fan base today is very worried in respect to the stance that Chelsea has. Is Chelsea going to be buying anyone? Even though reports have said Roman Abramovic has okayed a massive fee for Haaland. The fan base is still impatient. Tell me. Talk to me.
I'm going to try to be controversial a little. Okay. Hey, how are you doing, Julius?
Good. I'm good. How are you? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, I don't think Haaland is coming to Chelsea.
Dun.
Wow.
It drops. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
The reason why I listened to Jules, the ESPN journalist, that say he talked to Haaland agent. What his name is? Romano, if I remember.
Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah.
Haaland's agent, Mino Raiola.
He talked to them, and there is nothing good. There's nothing concrete about Chelsea bidding for Haaland. He talked to the agent. That's what the agent responded to him. So my point is this: if you remember, Antoine Griezmann's salary is £800,000 pounds a week. So those people are paying
no. 800,000 euros a week.
A week, so 800 euros a week. If those people are paying those salaries in La Liga, why Haaland won't wait till next season and go to the Liga, where we know Real Madrid won them? And the second, today we learned that Mbappe entered a negotiation with the PSG to extend his contract. So if Mbappe is not going to Real Madrid next season or this season, I guarantee you Real Madrid is on Haaland next season. And Haaland know that, and Haaland agent know that. And we all know no one is going to pay anybody in Chelsea 800,000 euros per week. That doesn't see with her. So based on all those things, that's why even I logged on the channel tonight to talk about it. I don't think Haaland is coming here anymore. We just need to just put ourselves together and go into this season with the same team we used to win the Champions League. That's what I'm thinking now.
All right. Controversial. I
told you.
From Chelsea perspective, he'll be coming in soon. Jem, listen, jump on, mate. Jump on. The link is there. Click it. Jump on. Julius, do you want to respond to this?
Look, I see his point. You know my stance when it comes to the board. I have my question marks, but I think we have a very, very good chance that we're gonna sign Haaland. We have been moving behind the scenes. I don't know if you heard me what I said, Boogeyman, earlier, that all of these reports coming out is coming from the Dortmund side. Nobody is able to get any information from the Chelsea side. Chelsea selling these players is also a sign that they're actually trying to get cash in some money to be able to go all out on Haaland. It feels logically possible. Selling Giroud, considering to sell Tammy Abraham, knowing we don't have many options other than Haaland realistically, because Harry Kane, forget about it. I'm not gonna even entertain it. Lukaku is gonna be tough to get him out of Inter. I don't know. He doesn't seem. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment more than that. Haaland is there. So when we see that we could get about £100 million from selling these players that are pretty much deadwood, why not? You know what I mean? It's gonna come down to Chelsea putting this money in, 100 million, and then pay the 50 mil over 4 years, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you want to negotiate with Dortmund. The only way, and look, if Boogeyman is right, Chelsea board are a disgrace. I'm gonna say it like straight up like that, because the only way I can see this deal not going through is if only Dortmund saying, if you pay us £500 million, we're not gonna sell. That's the only way this deal cannot happen. Otherwise, financially, it makes perfect sense to me. But if Boogeyman is right, we are a bunch of idiots as a club.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% because listen, if we don't buy Haaland this window, we cannot buy him next window, no matter how much money we throw at him.
Yep.
Okay, because this guy doesn't want to. This guy doesn't want to play for a club other than Real Madrid. His dream, his passion is Real Madrid. You see, there is something that, as Chelsea fans, maybe we don't really understand, because we see Chelsea as being one of the biggest clubs, one of the richest clubs, one of the clubs that has a lot of history, a lot of heritage, because we're fans of Chelsea. But there's a lot of players grew up thinking about Real Madrid, especially in Europe, especially in Africa, especially in Asia, Middle East. For them, the dream is Real Madrid purely because it's Real Madrid. And they grew up wanting to play for Real Madrid. Eden Hazard is an example of that. Eden Hazard was loved, was idolized, was worshipped at Chelsea Football Club. Till this day, a lot of fans see him as being one of the best ever players at Chelsea. Debatable. He was very, very good. Was he the best ever? Debatable, depending on your point of view. But even him, he wanted to go to Real Madrid and fulfill his childhood dream, which he did unsuccessfully, unfortunately for him, because he hasn't had the career that he wanted to have at Real Madrid. Erling Haaland is in the same boat, lads. Erling Haaland is in the same boat. He wants to play for Real Madrid. Mbappe wants to play for Real Madrid. Why? Because it's Real Madrid. Okay, so next window, Chelsea could pay more money than Real Madrid, but they still won't get Erling Haaland because he wants to play for Real Madrid. Okay, and that is why if we don't get him this window, then I agree with Julius. It's the most stupidest mistake Chelsea could do, because Chelsea do need a world-class striker to move forward. And if we don't get Erling Haaland, tell me what's the alternatives. There's a lot of good strikers out there. I mean, I saw Rob from the Chelsea socials today. He tweeted a very nice thread on Twitter. And he said, these are alternatives. And every single one of them was a very, very good player, but not the level that we aspire to. And he wanted to leave out Lukaku from that list because he said Erling Haaland or Lukaku. But really, the options that we have are very limited when it comes to strikers of the caliber that Chelsea aspire to. We want to challenge Man City next season. We want to do what Tuchel said. I want to hunt down Man City next season. And for him to hunt down Man City next season, he's got to be getting Erling Haaland.
Eric, if Chelsea don't,
tell me what you think. Go ahead, Eric. Go on.
If Chelsea don't get this guy, I will be Marina out. I'm just gonna put that out there. Yeah.
Wow. We've not had that for a few years, lads. We've not had that for a few years.
Yeah. If this doesn't happen, that's how confident I am at this point. That I just feel like something is happening behind the scenes. I think it's just a matter of time. So if it doesn't happen, I'll be pretty upset. But I really feel like it will happen. We just need to keep waiting. Yeah, that's the hardest part, man. Just have to keep waiting. Hopefully it happens. Yeah, hopefully within like the first week of the new season, he would have arrived, because we can't wait too long, because
that late. You reckon it will drag on that late?
It could, and if it does, that wouldn't be too bad. Like the first week of the new season, it's not ideal, but we can maybe manage, especially if we're trying to win the league next season. So, yeah.
Abdelaziz, what are you doing, man? Abdelaziz, are you serious? That is his third donation.
Wow.
Third donation. That's $40 so far today from Abdelaziz alone. Abdelaziz, thank you, man. But you gotta calm down, man. You gotta calm down. If your wife finds out, you're gonna be in trouble. Yeah. So calm down, Abdelaziz. Shukran, Habibi. But you gotta calm down, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support and I appreciate the love. And I promise you, I will be doing a stream on Baggy TV in Arabic. And hopefully, I just want to reach at least 1,000 subscribers on Baggy TV 2. Once I have 1,000 subscribers on Baggy TV 2, I will start streaming in Arabic on that channel. And I will definitely have you on there to talk about all things Chelsea. Abdulaziz, shukran jazilan, Habibi. Thank you.
Eric Blue, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was I gonna say something else? I can't even remember what I was gonna say.
Marina out.
Yeah. Look, I already said, man.
Focus on Marina out for Boogeyman. Yeah,
Marina is very controversial, and I haven't really entertained some of the things I've heard about her and all the criticism. But obviously, I have criticized her. I haven't held back with that, but if this deal doesn't happen, I'll be very upset. This will be worse than 20, or maybe that's too much. Maybe that's going too far. But it might be just as bad as the 17-18 window. That was very bad. So hopefully it doesn't happen, man. Hopefully we do the right thing and we sign this player, him or Lukaku, man. Him or Lukaku, and I will be content. I still want a DM. I still want a defensive midfielder, because as good as the players we have are, none of them are that profile. Kante is box to box. Jorginho, yeah, he's kind of a DM, but he doesn't offer the exact kind of he doesn't offer the exact qualities that a traditional DM would offer, especially with the physicality. So I would like a DM as well, but if we don't get a DM, I just want Haaland. So yeah.
I'm not gonna encourage Abdul Aziz, but he donated again another $10. So I'm not gonna encourage him. I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm gonna leave the donation on the screen, but I'm not gonna encourage him by saying anything else. Again, thank you, but mate, you gotta stop this. Rashid, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, thank you very much. I'm in Uganda. I want to talk about a few issues. That is to say, if CFC is to buy any player, I would prefer we buy at least one player who may actually be significant for us in the entire season, rather than concentrating more on buying a full right wing back and a DM and a defensive midfielder as well as a striker. I would think if Tuchel and Marina can concentrate on buying Haaland, even if it would cost us 175 million euros, let's just put it. That's my opinion. Let's just put all the money because Haaland is a very, very big prospect. And I think in a season, he can give us over 30 to around 50 goals because we have a likes of Christian Pulisic, we have Havertz, we have too many of the creative midfielders actually who didn't even shine up last season. For example, we had Ziyech. Ziyech is one of the most creative midfielders in the Premier League just because last season he didn't have a striker who would convert his assists. That is to say, Timo Werner is good, but he missed a lot of opportunities in putting them into the score. So I think let's concentrate more on Haaland, and if Marina actually fails to buy this beast, then I think we should call her off CFC. Then we have options like Robert Lewandowski is good, but maybe because of age we are not looking at him. More so, we look at only two options that are really good. If you can't afford to buy Robert Lewandowski because Kane is out and Lukaku is out because they committed to their clubs, and we are a derby just because of the recent events that happened between Luka Modric and Chelsea during that season. So we can't buy Harry Kane as well as Lukaku just because he has a poor history with Mourinho. So I think we can concentrate more on either Robert Lewandowski or let's remain with Haaland. That was my opinion. I don't think there is need of buying new either a right winger back or a defensive midfielder because they are too expensive. I recently saw us actually trying to convince Danny Rice from West Ham, but he's too expensive and he's not worth 80 million euros. Sorry, 80 million pounds. It's not worth it because if you are to buy, let's buy some cheaper players who could actually come in, change the stuffs, but instead of buying two more expensive players who cannot add value to us, I think Haaland is the best option during this season. Even if we buy Haaland only, we shall take Premier League, I'm sure. Thank you very much.
Rashid, thank you for that comment. Thank you for that feedback. Really appreciate it. I've seen you in the chat many times, and I'm glad I've had a chance to speak to you and to hear from you your point of view. I want to ask you all a question. This is a question to everybody. Okay. Now, many journalists have said that Chelsea want to buy Haaland. And lads, in the chat, you can answer this question as well. I want to hear your comments in the chat as well about this topic. If Chelsea are true to their word in regards to being interested in Erling Haaland and do want to get Erling Haaland, what is delaying it? What is delaying it? Is it something financial or is it something else? And if it's something else, what is it? Because, when we look at the scenarios that could be taking place and what could be happening behind closed doors in respect to why is he not coming? Is it money? Is it contract? Is it do Chelsea want to make sales? What is it that is making this delayed? And I see a comment here. Viola is delaying this. Is he really delaying this? Why is he delaying it? Why? For his commission. Okay, fair comment. Laz, let me know. Do you agree? Do you agree with this, or do you think there's something else behind it?
I don't agree with that.
Take it. Eric and then Dennis. Eric and then Dennis. Go on.
I think it's being delayed because Chelsea don't want to pay too much money for him. So it only makes sense to
him or his agent, or is it both?
Let's just say everything in total. Just combination of the agents, the signing on fee, the bonuses, all the things that come with it. So I don't think Chelsea wants to pay too much money. So if they don't have to pay 150, they want to pay less. That's the plan. So we just need to believe and hope that the right things are being done behind the scenes, and basically they're trying to negotiate how they can pay what they think is the right price for the player and for all the things and all the finances that are attached to the deal. So I just feel like they're wasting time because they're sorting out exactly how much they want to pay and how it will be paid, how many years and all that stuff. So yeah, if they could pay it, they could just put, a huge amount of money, but that wouldn't make too much sense. When you're trying to bid for a player, when you're trying to do a negotiation, you don't just show your hand. You have to try and test things and make sure that you're getting exactly what you want and you're not being taken advantage of. So that's the way I feel. I just feel like Chelsea are making sure that they don't do what they don't need to do. They don't pay what they don't need to pay, and obviously they're also trying to make sure they have the funds. So
okay, all right. Before I go to Dennis, I want to look at two comments. First one is this one. Chelsea are wary of financial fair play and are trying to limit the spending to the minimum they can. No, I don't think this is the case because we do have the funds. We have the funds. We've won the Champions League. We've sold enough players to be able to secure Erling Haaland right now. If we want to get more players, if we want to get, in the region of a 250 million pound spend, maybe financial fair play comes into it. But I think for just Erling Haaland, that isn't relevant. In regards to this comment here by Adam, I suspect Dortmund need a replacement. Yeah, that could be a reason. That's a valid reason. But I think us offering them Tammy Abraham might cover that. Dennis, go ahead, mate.
Okay. Yeah, and Dortmund to that question, Dortmund already have agreement with Malek. They have agreement with the striker already that they're gonna get. Okay, but going back to Boogeyman, to be honest, I totally agree with what Boogeyman said. Because the main thing is not the 150 million, not the transfer fee. The problem here has to do directly with the contract we can offer Alan. Can we offer him that attractive contract before we even table the bid? He has to accept us first. With Real Madrid paying 800, Barcelona paying 800,000 a week. We don't pay money like that. We have a structure. And I'm not sure that our structure, I'm not sure if they are ready to totally destroy the structure just for Haaland. So I think with that, there might be negotiations going on, thinking maybe if we wait a little bit, nobody else is coming for him. Maybe he'll accept us on maybe 400,000 a week, maybe 380, but we can't do 700, 800. And that's what Raiola has been asking from the beginning.
That's a very good point. That is a very, very good point because that will delay negotiations. Yeah. Because Chelsea breaking their wage structure for Haaland is difficult. Is he worth that money? Difficult to do that. I mean, we didn't. We pushed the limit with Hazard and others, but we didn't go too far. So, what would Chelsea do? And I know we discussed this a couple of months ago, I think, with Boogeyman, and he said something along the lines of having a secret contract where it's not made available to everyone to see. Maybe bonuses, maybe things of that nature. So there's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
It's
There's a
huge.
way around it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
That's the way you could consider. Performance bonuses. If he scores a certain amount of goals, if he makes certain a certain number of appearances, then the wages go up. That's how they could try and make up for maybe the lack of wages. We will not we will not give players 600K a week. We won't do that.
Yeah.
So
No. The contract issue is a big one. I want to say a big welcome to DJ Sav. DJ Sav, welcome to the stream. How are you, my man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Big up everyone on the panel and everyone in the chat as well. How you all doing? You all good?
We're all good. We're all good, mate. Tell me your thoughts on this topic, mate. Tell me your thoughts on this topic on players going out, players coming in, the whole exodus, mass sales of our youth players, and also Erling Haaland, the topic of the hour.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know Exodus-wise, I mean, obviously was a bit disappointed about Guhi yesterday when he went off. That was one out of the blue yesterday. I'm just thinking of all the plays that we've got, and I'm sure you guys are probably alluding about the deadwood we've got at the football club. He was probably the last player I was expecting to see go first. I was actually expecting to probably get a loan move this summer, to be honest with you. So yeah, I was a bit surprised about that one. I mean, it's a bit worrying for me in terms of why these other players that we've been saying to get rid of for a long time, we can't seem to find any bias to them whatsoever. And and it makes you worry what's going to happen, with our transfer business going into this summer. I know everyone's talking about the Erling Haaland deal, and I know from what I understand about the Haaland deal, no deal has actually been made for Erling Haaland. From what I understand, it was just a proposal Chelsea put up for him to Dortmund, offering Hudson-Odoi and Tammy Abraham, and obviously Dortmund have actually apparently said no to it. It's got to be in cash they want for him. So yeah, I'm a bit. Obviously, I'm still not worried in terms of Haaland. I think we will still get him, but I still think it's just gonna go on for quite some time though. But I'd probably get rid of other players first before I actually dip into our youth players, if you know what I mean. Get youth players out on loan by all means, but get rid of the reeks of Danny Drinkwater, Baba Rahman, Matt Miazga. I can just go on.
What do you think about these players who are refusing to sign an extension, like Livermore?
Do you know what I think it is, man? I think it's because of what's happened with Mark Guehi. I think that's probably why they've actually stopped doing it. I mean, or why they don't want to sign. I think it's more to the fact they've seen, look, this guy has. I think a lot of people were talking a lot up about him, and all of a sudden we've got on price for him and we've got rid of him. So they're probably thinking, what chances do we actually have in this team? And if you're going to just get rid of an upcoming great player like that, what's the likes of us having an opportunity to come into this team? Is any point of us even signing a new contract? So for me, I think it's a bit of it's going to be a bit. I think they'll stay personally. I don't think they're all going to go, but I just think it's going to be very hard to persuade some of them to stay. I know we are the champions of Europe. We're a big club in London. Chelsea, obviously, being the biggest club, I think, out of all the London clubs around. But it's just going to be hard. I mean, if I think what disappoints me, or if a club like Crystal Palace can see this guy's talents, and they've actually gone and got him, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? I mean, they've gone and punked out 20. I mean, they've gone and forked out 20 million on him. I mean, that's not a mean figure. I mean, for him to say 20 million, they've obviously see this guy as a special talent. And I can tell you now, 5 years he signed. I know Chelsea put in the sell-on clause and all that kind of stuff. That guy's thing's going to go up to probably 50 million, 60 million down the line. And I'm telling you now, he's going to be a very good defender.
Ben White is 50 million.
Yeah, I know. And we got rid of Tomori for 20. What Tomori we got rid of for what? 25 for Tomori and 20 million for Guehi. And then you're looking at Ben White, 50 million. That's for them. That's a good deal for Milan and Palace, to be honest with you.
Yeah. A very, very good deal for them. Very good deal for them. I see Boogeyman, you get to come in on this.
Hey, how are you doing, DJ?
I'm not bad, Biggie man. How you doing, bro? You right?
I'm good. So Romano was saying that there is no Borussia Dortmund have not received any official bid yet for Haaland, and that Dortmund only know the interest of Chelsea, and their Dortmund position is clear. If crazy bait does come in, they will take a look at it. But if not, Haaland is staying.
Yeah.
So, and next season, we're not getting him next season. That's for sure, because of our salary and wage structure and all those things.
Yeah.
So my question, my problem with Tuchel is, can he get anything out of Abraham? Can he turn that kid into something? Or do we just gonna keep talking about Haaland? Well, I'm kind of convinced, for some weird reason I cannot justify, that Haaland is not coming this season to Chelsea. So I'm not sure. That's my way of thinking at this point, at least tonight. Maybe it may change tomorrow, but...
Sorry, Boogeyman. This is a very, very good point. And he was offered a contract.
Yeah, I remember that.
He did not sign it. So it's a very, very valid point and a very, very good point. So Guehi, I think he had 1 year left after the season.
Yeah.
So had we not sold him, we would have been in trouble. So good point there, George Luis Flejo. I'm pronouncing that.
Jorge.
Georgie, my man, thank you for the comment. Appreciate that. Good point, Georgie.
DJ, good to see you.
Good. No, yeah, it's good to see you as well, mate. I think you were you on the last stream with us that we did.
Were we? I don't remember, but
yeah, I remember you on the last stream we did with Baggy. It was about again Haaland. When was it, Baggy? Was it a couple of days ago? But it's good to see you as always. It's good it's good to touch you, Julius, as always, bro. You okay? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I'm practicing British. You get me?
You get me, man. You get me. Yeah.
You get me.
Them ones there, innit? Them ones there.
So when it comes to all those selling,
wait, Boogeyman, slow down, Boogeyman. I'm gonna do some plugs, man. I got to do some plugs. I got 39 people in the chat. And I've only got 24 likes. 24 likes, lads. What is that? What is that? 24 likes. There's 39 of you. There's 40 of you now. Smash that like button, lads. And if you're new, subscribe to Baggy TV. And if you want to do me a solid, join and become members. Chelsea
Baggy,
Perspective, join today.
I joined as well. I did it a couple of days ago.
You did. I saw that.
It came up.
No, it came up on mine. It came up. Listen, DJ, I don't know how to use these emojis that I've granted the people. So if you can comment in the chat and show me these emojis that you have access to, because I got some nice emojis.
I know. The problem show off, man. Because I will try my best. The only problem is if I'm chatting to you guys right now, unless I'm logged onto two, I can show you. But the problem I'm going to have is I can only do on my one here. It's private chat with us guys. If I was to try and go into the comment section and make a comment now, I can't do it. Unfortunately. But I would. The next time you're on another live stream, Baggy, before I jump on, I will obviously for sure I'll get those emojis across to you, everyone to see.
That'll be great. And Jack Zeldin, mate. I'm getting some feedback, guys. If you're not talking, please put your mic on mute. Jack Zeldin, appreciate your support, mate. I've always seen you comment your comments in the chat, and also some comments on my videos. So appreciate you. Listen. Baggy TV is a community. All right, we're here as a community. We support each other, we listen to each other, and we learn from each other. All right. Today, I have Dennis, I have Akil, I have Rashid, and I had Joe here earlier. All right. All of these mans, they are not panelists, they are not YouTubers, they are regular Chelsea fans. Boogeyman, DJ Sav are also, Eric Blue are also regular Chelsea fans who are active in the community. All right. Now, Julius is different, because Julius, he's not only a fan, but he's a journalist. He's a writer. He's an editor. So Julius also does this as a profession as well as a fan. Now, this is what you have here. This is the panel. In the chat, I'm sure in the chat, there are people in here who know things, who have seen things, who have heard things. Together, as a collective, we're going to be able to learn from each other, understand each other, teach each other, and also support each other. End of the day, one thing binds us all together, and that is the love of Chelsea Football Club, and that's why we're all here. So everyone here, you know, big up to all of you, and I appreciate all of you in here. And also, since I'm talking about bigging up people, Abdelaziz, man, he smashed it. Abdelaziz smashed it. I think he's donated something like $70 just today. Abdelaziz, so big up to Abdelaziz. I don't know if he's probably having a fight with his wife right now for spending all that money. But big up to him. Big up to him. I appreciate him. Sure. And you know, big up. So Boogeyman, I apologize for interrupting you, man. Carry on. I know you've lost your train of thought, but my bad. I apologize.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So I say everything about Haaland. I don't have too much to add to it. My worry is, why can't we get something out of Abraham, Tammy Abraham? Can we turn Abraham into something? If not, then I don't know. Because I don't think Haaland is coming. That's my point. When it comes to the selling of our young talent, or a few young talent refusing to extend their contract, I mean, you have to understand them. Like Gigi said, we keep buying new players, and a lot of good quality players being linked to a lot of position to win back and everything. And at this point, I think Chelsea is going for the EPL to win the EPL, and it's normal that young talent don't see themselves playing next or even this season and next season, so they want to leave. So it's a complete mess at this one when it comes to our transfer policy. And like Eric Blue had said at one point, we are tending to Marina out if he doesn't figure things out quickly.
Listen, football style, Man United, Sancho, and I think Varane is very close. Has it been sealed? I know it was very close last time I checked.
As far as I know, Varane, I know. I don't know. I think they're gone. I think the price they've offered for him is not what Real Madrid wants, from what I understand.
Okay.
What I heard last, I know there was talk of him and Trippier. They thought they were going to get them both for. I think one was for 50 million and the other one was for 30 million or something like that. I heard, but I don't know. I think they're still below price range for Real Madrid want for him. I think that could be the reason why. I know Varane wants to make the move to United. I think he's gone on and said that already. I think he wants to play with Paul Pogba next season. How much of that deal will happen still, I don't know. I think United may get him still, but it might just take a little bit of time. But if they get him, oh my God, I tell you what, mate, you know, it's gonna be potent next season for United. I tell you that now. They're getting some good business done.
Yeah. You know, listen, United want to get that title, man, and they're gonna fight for it. I'm not gonna say they're gonna buy it, because you know that's not what we're all about. You know, if a club has money, they want to buy players. Best of luck to them. Tyrone, mate, get well soon. I've seen your comments in the chat. So you know, hope everything's good. And get well soon. We'd love to have you back on here in the panel as soon as you're recovered. Listen,
big up Tyrone.
Apparently, there's some stupid tweets on the Madrid zone. I saw one of them earlier, just as the stream started. I'm not going to go check him. If anybody wants to go check the Madrid zone and check out the tweets on there, there's apparently some idiotic tweeting going on. I don't know.
They're just jokesters, these guys.
They are. Yeah, they are.
No, I want to say something about United.
Go on.
I think they have a very good team. Even last year, they have an unbelievable team overall. I just don't think they have the manager. Even though Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you could see he's improved them. To be fair to him, he's improved them. It's been like a gradual, slow improvement, but I just don't think he has what it takes to actually win a title. Last year, if we remember, they were actually close to compete, and then all of a sudden they just collapsed all of a sudden, because being a winner is not an easy thing. You can't learn this stuff. It's a lot of man management and embedding this ruthless mentality within that squad. I don't think Man U, no matter what player they end up buying, they'll be able to win anything.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. The funny thing is, Solskjaer has probably done better than a lot of the managers they got, except Mourinho. So it's interesting, man. But yeah, I don't feel jealous about United. I don't feel worried. Like we don't look at United, man. We're not competing with them. They don't really win trophies like that. So
it's the same here. I think the same thing. They are a number of players. They're not a team. And Sancho and Varane is not going to change that. I can tell you that.
Exactly. They need to do a lot more to challenge for the title, in my opinion.
I just want to say thank you to Georgie's dad for doing his son the favor of taking him to Stamford Bridge, because if he hadn't done that and Georgie ended up being a Spurs fan, he would have missed out on Baggy TV, man. So, so big up. Listen. I've got Fal Diaso. Where is he? Fal Diaso. Listen. Your comment. We'll talk about your comment. But you are a paid member. You are the second paid member on Baggy TV. So big up to you, firstly, and secondly, can you do me a favor and try out the emojis for being a paid member? Because I've got some nice emojis in there. I got some emojis of Zuma, Ziyech. I've even put in one for Erling Haaland. So check them out and let me know if they're working, because I have no idea if they're working or not. And in regards to your comment, I don't really care about United's business. They have good players. Yeah. United are going to be United, man. So Faldiaso, just check out the emojis, and please, if you can, put them in the chat. I want people to see these emojis that I've worked so hard on. The wizard.
I'm gonna bounce. I have some still working. So it was always a pleasure to be with you guys, and big up to all.
Cheers, Julius. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you on here, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much, mate. Take care of yourself. Yes, I see that. Yeah, the comments are working. The emojis are working. No, the emojis are working. Brilliant. The Winter Surfer. Well done, man. Yeah. I'm so happy. The emojis are working. Smash them emojis in the chat, lads. Smash them emojis in the chat. Brilliant. You can't see them. Can you see them on here? They're not appearing on here.
No, you can't. But I've opened the YouTube page. I can see them on YouTube.
Yeah. They look good. All right. Yeah, if you want those emojis, all you got to do is be a subscriber to Baggy TV and join the Baggy crew. And Winter Surfer, man, good to see you in the chat. And Faldiaso, good to see you in the chat as well. Lads, we're going to be on for another, I'll say 5 to 10 minutes. I want to give Akil and Rashid a chance to tell me something, man, because you guys have been quiet. Tell me about your experience. Dennis, I'm getting back to you. Dennis, you stay in there, man. I'm getting back to you. Akil, Rashid, tell me what you guys are thinking about the experience on the panel of Baggy TV. Tell the guys what they're missing.
Yeah, actually, it's really a good experience to be with Baggy TV, because I've seen different opinions from different people. Though we still have obstacles of people who think that actually we can't close up some teams. I'm sorry to go a bit far, but allow me to talk about this, please.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, I have a question. Who is the most expensive player that Mino Raiola holds? Is it Paul Pogba?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I think it is as well.
Yeah.
If it's Paul Pogba, then the next one is Lukaku of Inter Milan. Then the third one is
Lukaku's not with him anymore. Yeah,
Lukaku left.
It's only Haaland, Donnarumma, and Pogba, as far as I know, the three. Sorry, just one quick thing, Baggy. Just a quick one thing. I just want to say, Julius, sorry, bro, I went off. I know you were saying bye to everyone, bro. I cut off by accident, so big up to you and bye to you as well, bro. Sorry, I didn't do it on purpose. Whatever you do, so I just want to say bye to him. That was all.
No worries.
Okay. Now, with that, actually, we've come to realize that actually Mino Raiola has taken too much of the commission of his players. So Actually, I agree with some of you, the panelists, actually, who talked about Mino Raiola being one of the obstacles of this deal to go through. Then one of the most expensive players of Dortmund, I think, is Dembele, is it? Of Barcelona. So if Dembele was bought around 140, was it 140 million?
Yeah, okay. I think Dembele is number one then. Yeah, I
euros?
think he must be number one. Yeah. It was like £100 million or something like that.
So Dortmund see that. Yeah, so with Dortmund can already see that actually Haaland is better than Dembele to only cost around 135 million that Chelsea wants to give in. So I think this deal will cut across and we shall accomplish it because even the Abramovic actually is really interested in closing up this deal. People, let's get motivated and let's have faith because when you speak actually negative thoughts about this transfer because it won't happen. But let's be positive. I see us going forward. Then going back to the experience actually with the Baggy TV, it's really good experience for us. To read, to be seeing different journalists putting up things across and reading them, then watching TV, Chelsea TV, then watching YouTube videos of Chelsea every time here and there, then we fail to express them at times. We always express this onto TVs in this side of our countries because I'm in Uganda and I'm a financial risk advisor into insurance. That's what I do. But it's really a good experience to come to Baggy TV actually and express opinions with you people because it's really nice. But I don't know when do you always actually come around on it so that actually I can easily tune in every time and I get that notification. Thank you.
Rashid, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the kind words. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have supporters like you on my channel. It really is. In regards to my videos and my streams, erratic. Because I have an erratic lifestyle, I'm doing a lot of things off YouTube. So I stream normally this time of night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock UK time, normally. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later. But yeah, I appreciate your kind words. And again, we're a community. And a big shout out to George Lewis, for becoming another member of the Baggy crew. Now you have access to all of those cool emojis. Thank you for becoming a member. I want to give Akil a chance. Akil, your final thoughts, man.
I'm gonna be very positive. I think we're gonna get Haaland. We just have to sign. We just have to pay the money. I feel like if we pay the money, we get him. I feel like he will be only signing this window if he comes and. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna come. He's gonna come. We just have to be patient.
Patience is important. Patience is important. And I also want to say something about what Rashid said because Rashid made a very. I think it was Rashid or was it DJ? One of you guys made this point in regards to Mino Raiola and his determination to get his cut, to get his monies, to get what is due or owed to him. Now, that is a problem with a lot of clubs. That being said, it's also for me something that he earns, because if you look at Mino Raiola and the fact that he always gets the best deal for his player in regards to clauses, in regards to bonuses, in regards to contracts, in regards to trying to get his client, because his client is the player, the best deal, he earns it, and his players, they're happy with that, and that's why the biggest players are going with him. Whether or not we like it as a club, it's a different issue because you obviously want to get the best deal for the club while he's getting the best deal for the players. I have another member. Where is it? But you didn't come up on my screen. Why didn't you come up on my screen as a member? I don't know. But listen, Hajar Abid, thank you for joining the Baggy crew. The Baggy crew is growing. It's growing. I think I'm close to 10 members now. So big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. And listen, you have access to those emojis, so make sure you show off. And if listen, Baggy crew, if you want an emoji, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what emoji you want me to add, and I will add it for you. All right, I will add emojis depending on what you guys recommend. I mean, you've seen the ones I have. If you want something special, let me know. Send me a DM in the comments below of the video. Not in the chat, in the comments of the video. Let me know what emojis you want to see. Dennis, first time on Baggy TV.
Yep.
Tell me your thoughts. Give me some feedback, man.
You mean my thought on the TV channel?
Yeah.
Go
Ahead, yeah.
Oh yeah. To be honest with you, first time I saw your channel, I was on a different channel and I was on the panel there. So you literally just left the panel and the guy was talking about you. Was like, oh, that's Baggy TV just left. Please subscribe to him. Then I went on and checked. I saw all your videos and I started watching them. So then I subscribed that day. So when I came back from work today, I got alert that you'll be here. I was like, oh, let me watch Baggy TV. And I saw it was just you by yourself for a long time. I was like, okay, let me talk to this man. I'm be part of it. And I love it. I love everybody I've seen so far.
Thank you.
I love the experience. Everybody talks sense, even though we don't all agree, you know.
Sure.
Because there are some things that you think, oh yeah, we'll get him. Boogeyman is like, we're not gonna get him. But one thing I'm gonna say to every Chelsea fan, calm down. Even if we don't, we will be fine. Even if we don't, we will be fine. Let's focus on our players. Let them go on the preseason and have a good preseason. That's all I have to say.
Definitely. Thank you again for the kind words.
No,
let me
thank you.
guess. Dennis, let me guess. Were you on the Green Turf channel?
Yes. Fans FC.
All right.
Yeah,
all
Fans
right.
FC.
Yeah. Fans FC.
Yes.
Listen, Fans FC. Orgs is a brilliant guy. He's a brilliant guy with a big heart. Great channel.
Yeah.
The guy works hard. Listen, Orgs works very hard on both of his channels, Fans FC and also the Green Turf. And I appreciate everything he does for the Chelsea community. And he might be listening to this. And if you're listening to this, Orgs, this is a shout out to you. Big up to Orgs. Yeah,
he is. Big up to Orgs, 100%.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Boogeyman. Then I'll conclude with DJ Sav. Boogeyman, your thoughts on the whole Chelsea situation and the things that we've talked about in the news today. I'm not going to ask you about Baggy TV because you've been here for too long, man. You're part of the channel. You're part of the furniture, man.
Thanks for giving me that opportunity. Dennis, welcome, and hopefully you come more often. And like you already said, you like it. Yeah, we have opposite views, and but we'll still go sign off on happy because that's the way it is. I forgot the name of the other. Akil, right? Akil or Akil?
Yes, correct.
Akil.
Yeah.
Akil, welcome to the Baggy channel also, yeah?
Thanks,
we hope to see you more often also.
Of course.
Yeah, that's good. So, like I said, I will be happy if we sign Haaland. Let me just make that clear. I will be really happy. But seeing how things are looking right now, I just don't think he's coming. And that's all I think at this point. So, no more to add, and that's it.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I know why you think that. But do you think the same in regards to Declan Rice? Do you think he's also going to be a problematic signing, or do you think it's just Haaland that we're going to have issues with?
I think if Chelsea want Declan Rice, I know Chelsea want Haaland, but I don't think they will get it. But I'm not sure if Chelsea want Declan Rice. But I'm convinced if Chelsea want Declan Rice, they will get him because the kid want to come to Chelsea. That is we know that already. He kept saying it. So I'm pretty sure if we want it, he will come. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. Cool. DJ Sav, you have the floor. What's your thoughts, man? Your final thoughts?
As always, Baggy, it's always great being on your show, mate. I love being here. It's a great thing of bringing the fans together. The newcomers, Dennis, Akil, welcome. Hope we see you guys more on this show. It's a great channel. It's growing every day. And the same with obviously Orgs as well. I've gone on his channel. I'm on his channel majority of the time as well, Green Turf. And again, big up to him as well for all the work he does on there. As for Boogeyman, this thing, I'm going with a bit of both Boogeyman with Haaland. I'm confident we can get him still. I think what we've got to remember is no deal has been made, no offer has been made for him, just a proposal. Obviously, Dortmund have already said, okay, they've already said they don't want that kind of deal. I think we can still get him. I will say one thing though: if we end up getting Haaland, I think Haaland will be the only one we get, because I don't think you're gonna. I think Chelsea have already said. I think a lot of people have already said, and a lot of streams I've been on, and Chelsea there'll only be one. They won't land Declan Rice and Haaland in the same season. It'll be one or the other. And I hope it's Haaland personally. I think we need him more. I think he's going to be a talent. If we get him in for 5 years, I think he's going to be brilliant for us. And even if we don't end up getting Haaland, I still don't think Chelsea are going to go all out and spend 80 million plus for Declan Rice. That's my honest opinion. I do rate him as a player. I know he's a Chelsea boy coming through our ranks and stuff, but I think the money's just going to be on all out on Haaland, and he's the one I mainly want at Football Club. I think all the fans on here, and the majority of Chelsea fans all want Haaland, and I hope that deal can happen. And I believe in my club. I believe in Roman. And I always say, once Roman gets involved in any kind of deal and he's putting the money together and the package together, he always gets generally what he wants. We saw that with Kai Havertz. So I think we could still see the same thing with Haaland. But it's going to be a tough one, though. Negotiations are going to be tough because of Riola and obviously his dad as well. But I still think we can still do something. So I'm still going to be confident and say, yes, it can still be done. If we don't get him, then we have to go. I wouldn't go and just spend the money on any old striker. I'd stick with what we've got and maybe give Abraham that chance next season.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. I think all this talk about Abraham leaving is a little bit premature. I don't think Chelsea will sell unless we secure Haaland. I could be wrong. You can clip this and then you can embarrass me later. But I don't think Chelsea will sell Tammy Abraham unless we secure Erling Haaland or a striker. And I forgot about Eric Blue. Eric Blue is still here, and I need to give him the last piece on the chat. I totally forgot about him. I don't know how I forgot about Eric Blue. Eric Blue, mate, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm still here. I haven't gone yet. No. I'm expecting Haaland. I'm still expecting him, and I'm hoping that it happens. I agree with what DJ South said. We won't get Haaland and Declan Rice. Like even if Declan Rice is bought for like 40 million pounds, I still don't expect both of them to happen at the same time. So yeah, I'm just forgetting. I still want a DM, but the biggest priority is Haaland. So yeah, I'll be very happy if we just get that one signing. And I also want to see some players get sold. I'm still waiting for
100%. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully it happens. Hopefully Haaland doesn't take too long. The preseason has already started, so we don't have that much time. We don't have too much time. So let's see what happens, man. But like what Dennis said, I'm hopeful, I'm hopeful. The main thing is part of the reason why I'm so confident is Roman wants him personally. So whenever Roman gets invested, it significantly increases the chances of that player getting signed. So yeah, I believe he will sign eventually. And even if he doesn't sign, I think Chelsea will find a way somehow and will be able to cope. But obviously we need to if he doesn't sign, if we don't sign Haaland or a marquee striker, we shouldn't be thinking about the league. We can't win the league without that marquee striker. So yeah.
No, I agree. The league is our number one target. It's not Haaland. It's the league, the Premier League. And Haaland is a tool to get us to that goal. I mean, I know I didn't mean Haaland as a tool, as in the way Americans use the word tool. I mean him as a tool, as in the apparatus that will allow us to get to that goal. And Haaland for me is a must. But today we talked about him. The last stream we talked about him. The stream before that we talked about him. And I can go back to about a month's worth of streams, and we've talked about Erling Haaland. My videos have been Erling Haaland, and to be honest with you, it's because that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm interested in right now. Because I'll be honest with you, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if we signed Declan Rice this season. For me, Declan Rice is not a player that we need this season. He could come in and he could do bits, but if he doesn't, I ain't too fast. But Erling Haaland, though, no, we need Erling Haaland. Because we need that marquee striker. Because we have all the other pieces. We have a fantastic midfield, a fantastic defense, great goalkeeper, and a great supporting attacking players in Ziyech, in Werner, in Havertz, in Mount, in Callum, in. No, I can talk a lot about these, supporting attackers, but we don't have that clinical finisher. Erling Haaland, he's that. Lukaku, debatable. Lewandowski, I'd love to see him 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Now, I'm not so sure. He's a stopgap. He's a stopgap, and Chelsea shouldn't be looking at stopgaps. They should be looking to move forward. Lads, this stream has been fantastic. I have had such a great time doing the stream. Even though, and Dennis,
Yes.
he will talk about this. I was having a hard time earlier because I was here by myself. I'm like, where is everybody?
Right.
Dennis jumps in. Dennis jumped in to help me out. He's like, Backy TV, he needs someone to talk to the man. And he jumped in. And then Akil, Rashid, Eric, Boogeyman, DJ Sav, Julius. Have I missed anybody? Joe, who also came in as well. Joe, he was in early as well. So listen, everybody who jumped into the stream, thank you. All the panelists, thank you. Everyone who's joined the Baggy crew today, and we've got a lot of you, big up to you and thank you. All the comments, brilliant. I mean, listen, I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat. A lot of new names in the chat, and big up to every one of you. This stream has been brilliant, and it's been brilliant because of you guys, not because of me, because of all of you. So thank you for taking part. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next stream very, very soon. Maybe tomorrow. If not, day after tomorrow, because I got a family thing tomorrow, and depending on what time it finishes, I will do my best. Tyrone, get well soon, mate. Abdul Aziz, thank you, mate. Appreciate you. I'm gonna say goodnight,
bro. Sorry, but if you do a stream tomorrow, I'm not on it. Don't get angry. It's only because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm not gonna. I might come on. So I might be. Hopefully, Erling Haaland might be a present tomorrow that we sign him.
In the chat, everyone, happy birthday, DJ Sab. In the chat, I want to see it. Best wishes, DJ Sab. Happy birthday, DJ Sab.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Big up, DJ. Big up, DJ. Listen,
I don't remember when I was born anyway, so.
That long ago, Boogie man. That long ago. Listen, big up to everyone, and happy birthday to DJ Sav. And by the way, guys, DJ Sav is one of the old school subscribers. He's been with Baggy TV for a very, very long time. So big up to him. I had Hajar Abid in the chat. Hajar Abid is one of the first 100 subscribers. DJ Sav, first 1,000 subscribers. But Hajar Abid was one of the first 100 subscribers to the channel. So big up to all of you. And listen, I know when you subscribed. I check my subscribers. I check my loyal, Baggy crew. So I check all of you. Big up, and big up to the new lads. Big up to the new lads, Dennis and the rest. Big up to everyone. Thank you very much. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.
Take care, man. Peace out, guys.
Peace out.
Peace out. Bye bye.